Hi everyone, welcome back to the cinema. My name is Blake. We're back with Loki today. I'm very excited. Before I say anything, is this theme song stuck in anyone else's head? Because it's been like looping in mine for the past week and I can't get it out of my head. It won't stop. It's just It's awesome. I'm here today to tell you that this show is great. It has not stopped. The momentum has kept going up and I'm sitting there and I verbally said it. I hate that this is being released weekly because I wanted all of this. It's a show I want to binge just now and I cannot wait to see where it goes. If you haven't seen anything already, full spoilers, leave now. Go out, go watch it. It's on Disney Plus if you haven't already. And if you don't have Disney Plus, there's a free trial. Try it out. Watch Loki. If you've seen all the movies prior, otherwise you're going to be really tangled up with all this. But if you're here and you're on this bandwagon like I am, it is time to go Loki episode 2. Full spoilers now. Okay, cool. Where do we start? We got some great stuff with Owen Wilson and Loki in this episode. The banter between the two of them, the way they play off of each other is great. Owen Wilson gives off the same vibe that he is as smart as Loki. He just doesn't boast about it as much. Seeing the two of them work off each other is really nice. We start the episode straight away looking for this time variant, this other Loki that is causing mayhem everywhere in 1985. One of the first things I noticed was that they were cloaking this Loki. We weren't going to see their face. I was wondering, is it just Tom Hiddleston with like horrendous scars and different colored eyeballs and he's like, no, I'm doing this for a reason? But no, it's not. We'll get to that later. So the Loki we know, well, not the one we know, but the one we know from 2012 from that's in this show now, Ooh, this is getting complicated. That Loki has found a clue on the actual variant that we're trying to find here that's also Loki, and that they are hiding in natural disasters because whatever you do prior to that natural disaster, the natural disaster will happen and wipe away whatever you've done anyway, if it is big enough and it's killed everybody. And as long as they've got control of time and can leap back and do whatever the hell they want to do, that natural disaster will never come because you just keep jumping back to the same point over and over before that tsunami hits or whatever the hell's going on. It's a storm or cyclone of some sort. I'm not sure. It happened in 2050. If you have not seen any of this, I make zero sense whatsoever. But let me tell you, I have not been this excited about a Marvel property in a long time because we are delving into the multiverse and I am so here for it. Yeah, sure, WandaVision kind of soured the taste a bit, but you know, it's Marvel. They find a way to turn it around, bring you right back, and I'm here. I'm on the train. I don't know, I'm not sure where to start or what to say or where to go with this. I think I'm just going to go to exactly what we're all thinking and talking about, and that is the new Loki variant that we've seen. And it's a woman. It's a woman. It's woman? What? That tells you and me that this Loki is not from the same timeline. They didn't just split off the beaten path of the sacred timeline because the sacred timeline, Loki is always a boy. And if this was born a woman, that tells us this is the multiverse of some sort. Think of like Tom Holland is in the sacred timeline, but then Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is in an alternate universe. Maybe this Loki has cottoned on that this multiverse stuff that's happening, the sacred timekeepers are wiping all the multiverse and everything that's happening away to just keep the one sacred timeline flowing. This one allocated one that keeps in all the bits and pieces. There's a Spider-Man, there's this, there's that. Like in the animated tutorial video in the first episode that shows the dinosaurs have their place and then people have theirs and they've kind of organized everything. They have this one sacred timeline, but all these other ones are multiversal. Look, the point is, this is a Loki I would assume is from a different universe altogether, has cottoned on to these time makers, are destroying all those timelines, destroyed her version of Thor and Odin and all that stuff, and she's hopped through into ours and is leaping around. Man, there's a lot. I hope you're following me okay. So the Loki that we now know from 2012's Avengers, that is here, that we're following in this show, asks this new variant Loki, you know, why don't you join me and rule the TVA? And she tells him, well, not she's in someone else's body. God, if you haven't seen this is going to be really confusing. In one of the bodies she's possessed, that she does not want to rule the TVA, and I'm gathering that if they've destroyed her entire universe, she wants to destroy the TVA, make it so that all the timelines can run their own course and their own path and do whatever. Multi-universal disaster. Then we hit November this year and we're all of a sudden going to have a Spider-Verse movie. I swear it's happening. I don't care that all these actors are just like, no, it's not happening. Don't get too excited. It's happening. It's coming out like November, December, and we haven't seen a trailer yet. We're going to get that trailer once we see whatever culminates in this show, that the multiverse is going to start splitting off and spiraling out of control, and then it's going to culminate in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I cannot wait. It's the only Marvel film that I'm really banging on to see. So, Loki. You've just had me like spewing ideas and things I'm excited about for 5 minutes, but how is the actual episode, you dumbass? Learn how to review something. No, I do it my way. And my way is just bleeding excitement, and this episode had me bleeding excited. I am on the knife's edge. I want next week's episode now. As the episode closes, this Loki jumps through one of those TVA like portals to get away. Loki's like, you know what, I'm joining her too, jumps through just as the TVA try to catch up, and they're like, damn it, well, Owen Wilson, damn it, the Loki that I trusted has left. I cannot wait to see where it goes. Overall, acting is great. Building on the lore and the universe, the TVA, and everything that's going to transpire in the next films, great. Hopefully all this stuff is here to stay long term. This show feels like it's not just a footnote. And what I mean by that is WandaVision and this whole town gets taken over. It feels like even though it's interesting and different, it's just another chapter in this story, and it's something else that these characters happen to go through for a bit more growth. Nothing large scale is happening, which is okay sometimes. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, little blue planet called Earth. They're sitting there, they're doing their thing, things are kind of progressing. The TVA oversees the entire timeline, and they're higher up than Thanos and everything we've seen. They're in complete control. The idea of Thanos getting the stones, they're watching it going, you know, it's supposed to happen. Not doing anything about it. So watching Loki play with the TVA, this higher power, and the idea of all these multiverses splitting off, it excites me so much. I really want to see Tobey's Spider-Man, and I really don't want to see Tobey's Spider-Man. Please don't ruin him. I think another thing that just makes this show so great is Owen Wilson's contribution. He's not just another character here that could be just super bland. They're acting as the audience. We're sitting there going, yeah, no, you stab people in the back like 50 times. We are not going to fool us. We know everything. We know your life story, and that is us, the audience. We know everything. And when there's a character on the inside like us, he's just so much fun to watch. He's exactly what we would be, and just be like, nah, you're not going to do this, but we can see there's a glimmer of hope in you and a glimmer of good somewhere that no one else has seen. So when these two are bouncing conversation between one another, it's so compelling to watch. I love that Loki brings up some great questions, like people are just destined to do one thing and that's it, and they never have any choice or variable in their life, and that people are set in stone to a path, but they're the only two that aren't because they're doing what they want to do. I can just see Loki's philosophy being the cornerstone for the whole multiverse catastrophe that is gonna happen. You've got it in the second Doctor Strange title, Multiverse of Madness. And this new Loki variant could be like that. We can't forge and make our own destinies. We're all controlled and set to one path. Let's throw that away and destroy whatever the Timekeepers have made. And I am so excited to see where this goes. Whether our Loki is going to try and help her. This story can go in any direction. The fact that I can't see anything of where this is going to go is amazing. Especially for a comic book fan and a Marvel fan that has read and seen a million things before. To be able to surprise them and keep them guessing is a massive achievement for this show. And I am so keen. I'm so keen, guys. I'm very excited. So that's pretty much what I thought of the episode. Good. That's what you wanted to know. What did I think? It was good. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching all the way through to the end of the video, and you will see me next week for sure when I'm talking about the third episode of Loki. Thanks again everyone for watching. I know this one was a little quick. If I missed anything, comment down below. I will talk to you about this show. This is awesome. Again, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.